Welcome to my studio vlog. It's gonna be me, you, and the stew, and I love calling it the stew. I start my day off with a little hot girl walk from the parking lot across the street and down the block over to the building in which that my studio is actually in. And in attempts to make myself feel like a, functioning part of society, I come in, I get set up, I check my email, and it's typically empty. Before I actually started working, my sweetest boys brought me some lunch before they went on their little daddy and bear date because they are just so kind. And then they left, and I was like, oh shit, I have to actually do something here. And so at this point, I have lingered quite a bit. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of stood around, ate my nuggets, tried to figure out what was next, and I decided I was just gonna put something on a canvas. It didn't have to look good or go anywhere really, and it didn't. Okay, it didn't look good, it didn't go anywhere, it was in a horrible spot on the canvas, so I covered it up. Goodbye. What's not pictured is all of the scrolling I'm doing on Pinterest at this point. I'm sitting here and I'm, when you're trying to like light the stove and it's just like click, 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 like it is not going to ignite. That's my brain. Like that is literally my brain. I got the gas on, I'm trying so hard, and it's just click, 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 click. Nothing is happening. So while I was waiting for my previous canvas to dry and my brain was basically sitting empty and leaking fumes, I decided that I was going to do this little image transfer cheat where I transferred an image of my dog onto a canvas that I am hopefully, maybe, possibly going to paint at some point. And then it hit me and I knew what I was going to paint. Except not really. That's not really how that happened. I actually just took a picture of my arm and put it randomly on this canvas and hope for the best. And I have not made any progress on it yet. And this might not be where you thought that this was going. This might not be what you expected from my first studio vlog. It was supposed to be awesome and cool and amazing, and I felt the same way. But you know what? It's not always that simple, and I'm going to keep coming to the stew, and I'm going to marinate in the magic of this wonderful building, and with time, the spark is going to come. And I share this because it's important for other artists to know that this is like normal and common and not something to be ashamed of. It's really easy to see people posting online and get lost in the grind and think that that's just what being an artist is, but in reality it's a lot of slow moving and you just don't see that a lot. So here I am packing up for the day after doing not a whole lot, and that's okay. I'm content with it, and I'm gonna keep posting and sharing because this is kind of like my little diary entry. And you know what? Should I change the name to Studio Diaries instead of Studio Vlogs? Because I totally think I might. Anyways, thanks for coming to the stew. Bye!